Hi, I'm Lisa McCartney and I'm here to tell you about our brand new numeracy board game PLYT. We're just ordinary parents, but we created this game for our own children some years ago to help them with their numeracy. We couldn't find a game that we could all play together where we'd all be challenged and would improve. So we created PLYT and it really worked. And after a few years, the school was saying to us, where could they buy the game? Children were saying, where could they buy the copies of the game? So we ended up producing it and we launched it in September last year. Since then, the feedback has been fantastic and parents have been asking us to take it into their child's school to show to them. Well, we've been able to do that into local schools, but obviously we can't reach all schools in the country, and therefore we're making this video. So let me tell you about PLYT. Well, you get a box, the board, 6 playing pieces, a 30-second timer, some PLYT chance cards, a tray and 6 12-sided dice, one of which is a black dice that we call the master dice. Now the key to it is it's a really simple game and it's really flexible. You decide on your standard or level of ability. So for example, you might have a youngest player who's literally just learning to recognise numbers. They might just throw the one black master dice and use number recognition and then count their way around the board. You may then move on to children using it to add. They may throw 2 or 3 dice and add the numbers together and again move their way through the board by using the number on the master dice. You can then start to multiply, so you may fix it a red dice, for example on a 10 like I've done, and just throw the master dice and you're multiplying those 2 numbers together, so 11 tens. If they get that correct, they move forward again by the master dice. You can then go on to freely throwing 2 dice, or if you get a little bit better, throwing 3 and 4 up to 6 12-sided dice. And if you can answer those within the 30 seconds, you get to move forward by the number on the master dice. We also try to encourage children to challenge themselves a bit more. And this is really, once children start playing with people of different ability, particularly parents, they always want to beat them. So they always want to push themselves a little bit harder. And for example, for a child who's got a standard of 2 dice, we may say to them, if you can do 3, we'll give you a bonus of 4 or 5. And that really encourages children, they love it. And so they're starting to push themselves a little bit further. And the beauty of PLYT, why it works, first of all, it's so flexible and it's so simple. But it allows everybody, no matter what their ability, to play together and have an equal chance of winning. So as I say, you could have somebody who's just learning to do their numbers and add the numbers together, playing against an Einstein and still have the same chance of winning. The game is never over until the final score because there's lots of PLYT squares along the way, as you can see. And if you land on a PLYT square, you take one of the chance cards. And those can help you or an opponent, or they can pull you or an opponent back. So it's quite strategic and it adds a bit of spice to it as well. The game's never over until the final person reaches the winner's square, and you can be ahead and be pulled down right at the very end. Not the best player. The best player doesn't always win, which is a great thing for children, especially if they're just starting out. And it just gives children a great level of confidence with numbers. They're not just using multiplication skills, they're using all the skills, addition, subtraction and multiplication. It gives them the confidence to be able to go forward, and that therefore means once they've got the basics right, they can go on to more complex maths. In this current time when the national curriculum has changed so that children need to know all their times tables by the end of year 4, it really helps. And our children, just as an example for you, our children by the age of 9 and 10 were multiplying together 4 12-sided dice, get 4 numbers within 30 seconds. So it really helps give them the confidence with numbers. And we wanted to really help children's numeracy, and therefore we're offering these school discounts. And we want to encourage schools to play the game in school and also to get the parents to play as well. So we're offering a 25% discount to schools and a 10% discount to your parents if they want to buy the game and play it at home. Thank you for listening. We really hope that you see the benefits of PLYT. If you've any questions, please contact me, give me a shout. I'm more than happy to talk about it anytime. Thank you.